Wow, crazy, huh? Lori Conway, I've been with the company for about 23 months. Oh, I'm sorry, a little over 2 years. Almost 2.5 years. I came into this business, guys, for $200. The party that I went to, that I signed up with, I tried the wrap, I hadn't even taken it off yet and just signed up. And my sponsor today looked at me that night and said, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to sign? Are you sure you don't want to go home and talk to your husband first?" I'm like, "No, I ain't going home and talking to my husband first. He's going to tell me no." So I'm not advocating that you don't share things with your husband, but sometimes they just don't know the best. And so what I knew is I had my hands on something that was pretty amazing. And I went home and I shared it with my husband. He didn't think it was very amazing. And he kind of shot me down a little bit. Now I could have let that take me out of the game. I know Pam talks about that a lot. You know, somebody signs up today, buyer's remorse happens tomorrow, someone takes them out of the game and you never hear from them again. Has that happened to us? Yeah, it's happened to all of us. That very likely could have happened to me as well. But I knew that I had a product that was first to market. I had a product that women were going to love, especially women that had had babies. They're going to absolutely love what this product can do for their skin. It's going to tighten and tone and firm that. And so I listened to what he said, but I didn't let it penetrate. I actually let it get me to work. I shut my mouth, I went to work, I told everybody that I knew everybody that I knew or didn't know what I had my hands on, started posting on Facebook and telling the world what I had. I did not realize, to be honest with you, I knew I was excited about the product, but I didn't know that I had a life-changing opportunity until St. Louis. Until St. Louis, I went to boot camp and I was a Ruby. And I saw Pam for the very first time and met her. And I felt the heart of the company and I knew that I belonged here. I belonged and I knew that everything that I was doing was right. I was working through the steps to success, and that's what my sponsor had told me to do, and I was seeing income that I've never seen before. We were a comfortable family. We were. My husband has had a great job, making 6 figures a year. We weren't in high debt. We had a perfect life. But what I didn't know is what we didn't have, and that was freedom. We didn't have freedom of time. We didn't have the freedom to be able to just go on vacation when we wanted to and pay cash for it. Who has that freedom? And so as a Ruby, I committed to plug in, and I committed to go to a boot camp that was 4 hours away, which was a sacrifice for me and my family. My husband had to take off work. I left 4 children, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Left them home with Dad over the weekend, and I went because I knew I had to get there and I had to meet Pam. I had to meet you because I had watched all the training videos. I'm like, I gotta meet that girl. And I fell in love. And I went to work even harder when I got back. And I drove my husband crazy. Absolutely love my husband. Quentin, he is a ball of energy. But he is so hard-headed sometimes, you really have to prove things to him before he dives in. And so I literally, like I said, I shut my mouth and I went to work. And I didn't nag about it. I didn't complain about my hard days, because hard days happen. Chantel, I think you said that. They happen, guys. You sign people up, you never see them again. You know, we've talked about that. That happens. But you got to move on. You got to find somebody else. Move on, find somebody else. And the ones that are going to work it, run as fast as you can with them. In fact, the best way that you can lead is to run the fastest you can, because people are just going to naturally follow. They're naturally going to follow you. You don't have to lead them. They're naturally going to follow you. And so I begged and begged and begged, because I knew that boot camp was super, super important for my success. That plugging in, that I needed to go to conference. I didn't know how it was going to be possible, because I didn't know that I would be able to have the time away from the family. But again, I literally did everything but almost beg to go. And I went. I went to conference. Quentin flew to Florida with me to play golf. He didn't go to conference with me that year. But I went, and that's when they introduced a $10,000 good bonus. I was diamond at the time, so I knew I couldn't get the good bonus, but I wasn't down about that. I was like, holy cow! These women, these men that I've just brought on the team, I can show them how to make $10,000, and I can go find people and literally change their lives, because that's going to give them an additional $400 every month. And all I ever wanted was $200. That's all I wanted. So I knew I could show them how to do that, and I could show them how to do that because I had done that without that little dangling carrot. I did it on my own. I did it with my team, and I showed them. I came home from Orlando on the plane with my husband, writing a list of probably 250 names on the back of a diamond chart, because I was on fire, and I knew everybody that came in my path was going to learn what I had learned, and by darn it, they're going to sign up, because they're going to be super excited just like I am. And so I got to work. He actually came in the business with me in February of 2012 and hit the ground running. He was all about recruiting, getting the reps on, really educating and training and teaching people. And he realized, before I even had to say it out of my mouth, that this was going to become our dream. And, you know, that was something that I could only have imagined when I first started. You know, who would have thought, really, in a year's time that I would be able to retire my husband from a six-figure income to work this wrap business, this $25 wrap business, but retire him, rewire him to come work at full-time with me, and he have that same passion and desire? Pretty amazing, guys. We have got our hands on something intense, something huge, something that nobody else has to offer. The compensation plan is insane. Pam talked about that with the diamond bonuses. This room, if you were standing up here or decided as a guest tonight, you're signing up, and you sign 2, 3, 4, 5 people that help you to go diamond, and then you turn around and you look at this whole room, and you think of the possibilities that could happen, 80. I mean, I'm not good at math, but I do know that that's good money. I do know. My husband would be sitting there telling me exactly what it was. So that is great money that can be super, super life-changing. So my aha moment, I've had many aha moments and continue to do, to have them on a daily basis with this business. But is this: take a chance. $99 in a large scheme of life, it may be a lot of money to you right now, but guys, it's nothing compared to what you can potentially make with this business. It is nothing. If you don't have $99, you know, Renee Stump, Presidential Diamond, had a garage sale to make her $99. Do whatever it takes to make your $99. Pre-sell your wraps if you need to make your $99. Sign up and change your life. You are worth it. Your family's worth it. Your husband's worth it. I had a husband that I dated in high school that we committed to each other that if we were to marry or even go on further in our relationship, that he would allow me to be able to stay home with our kids. And he was fully on board with that. So I felt like the biggest gift that I could give to my husband was to bring him home with his kids too. Because how am I more deserving than he is? He works very, very hard for that. And so this business has allowed me to do that. So $99, it ain't nothing, guys. Okay? And this can change your entire future. I promise you. You get in and you work the steps to success. 1, 2, 3, join the business. Get 4 customers, find 3 distributors. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat. You complete it, repeat, and teach it. And you teach people to do that very same thing. Keep it very simplified. And I promise you, you're not only going to change your life, but you're going to take a lot of people with you and change theirs as well. So take a chance today and make sure you get signed up. So thank you.